We're going to take a turn now to a Pride Month event we're having coming up right here, a celebration of leaders in the LGBTQ community, part of our series, Changing the Game. And what we do with that is we highlight extraordinary women who are making a difference now and for future generations. Emma McIlroy is founder and CEO of Wildfang. It is a gender-fluid clothing company, and McIlroy launched it way back in 2013 after she noticed that certain silhouettes like blazers and tailored pants were not available to women in the same quality and fit as for men. The clothes are available online or in one of the brand's 2 retail stores in Portland and Los Angeles, and celebrities like Janelle Monáe have stepped out in Wildfang wear, and the company has raised more than $1 million for charity. So we are very glad to welcome Emma McIlroy to the show. Emma, thank you for being here.
Oh, yes.
Of course. So there's a quote here, and I don't know if it's the right one here. So I'm going to start with it. You got to explain. Clothes are just clothes. Are they?
Look, there's been a lot of things that have been passed down from generation to generation around gender norms, right? How we get to show up in the world, how we get to talk, what jobs we get to do.
Emma, you remember the phrase, clothes make the man?
Yeah,
back
correct.
In the day.
Clothes maketh the man, right?
Yes.
And so clothes are a really important part of how we express ourselves, Tony, right? So it's how we show up in the world, how we want others to see ourselves. And at Wildfang, we just like to play with that, right? We want to take those norms and we want to sort of throw them out the window and just have a little bit more fun.
So you're saying kind of both things. Like, clothes are really important. They are how you express
Super
yourself.
important.
They are a representation of identity. But at the same time, don't overthink it and don't go with what was. You can go in any direction you want.
Correct. However you want to show up in the world, we got you.
So you started this company 10 years ago, and you started it why? Were you out shopping around and saying, I need X, Y, and Z, and it's not here? What happened?
Exactly. So I walked into a department store with my best friend, and we both walked through the women's department. I was looking for a great graphic tee. She was looking for a great blazer, and all the blazers in the women's section had like those weird fake pockets where you can only get your fingernails in.
Yes, yes.
I don't understand the fake pockets.
Right, and so we wandered through and we ended up in the men's department, and then lo and behold, that is where all the great blazers were hanging out, right? And the great graphic tees that were bold and provocative and strong. And so we were like, well, wait, why can't a woman have a great blazer, Gayle, right?
Yeah.
So we decided that was where it came from.
You know, I love that. You see this crossover quite a bit. You see women that might want a baggier fit and like, oh, I have to go to the men's section to find this. Or a guy, he may see a beanie or some accessories. My wife might be wearing something. I'm like, you know what? After she's done, I'm taking that to my side of the closet, and I'm gonna wear that beanie because I like the colorway. So you creating this brand, it's absolutely genius and necessary. So well done. It's been profitable, quickly growing. What do you think is the reason for this success so soon?
I think we put our customer at the heart and soul of every decision. I think everything for us starts and ends with the person that walks through our doors, you know? What do they want? What makes them feel great? And that guides every decision. And I think our brand has a heartbeat, and I think our customer feels that.
Well, you say we're here to rewrite the future of gender. What does that mean exactly to you, Emma?
So, like I said, there's all these rules that have been passed down, right? Like jobs that at one point you and I weren't able to do, right?
Yeah,
or ways that we weren't able to show up, ways that we weren't able to talk. And all those norms, all those rules connected to your gender, we just want to throw them out the window. And we want to allow you to be exactly who you want to be and show up exactly how you want to show up.
And challenging these norms, as a queer founder, did you have different challenges when you first started out the business?
Yeah.
How were you received? What did people say?
Yeah, when I started out, most people were like, "Oh, it's a gay brand. It's for it's for a couple of gay girls in the Northwest, you know." And now, as the conversation has progressed, that's no longer the case, right?
What does that mean, even gay girl? Yeah. What
Yeah.
does that mean?
So if I'd had coffee, if I'd started a coffee company, would it be gay coffee, right? If I'd had a toothpaste company, would it be gay toothpaste, right? Obviously, that didn't make sense, and I think now we understand that. We understand that there's a lot more fluidity in that conversation. And there's a lot more ability to express yourself. So
companies that have not been founded with your vision from the ground up might, in this particular month, have a line or a set of branded items, you know, the ones I'm talking about.
I think I know who you mean.
And they are sometimes accused of commercializing their solidarity, right? Making a buck off of their allyship. Is there a better way for companies to approach it?
Look, I love folks stepping into this space and uplifting the LGBTQ community, especially at this time of year. I think if you're going to do that and you are going to make money off the community, you better make sure you're there to support them too, right? And that looks like standing behind them when they need it. That looks like donations. So we've given back over $1 million to charities that we support, right? So making sure you're putting your money where your mouth is.
Why is that important to you, to give back? Because a lot of brands say we do, but then you check the books and they really don't.
Or we'll get to it later.
Yeah.
Let us grow first.
I think it comes back to the question you asked me before about putting your consumer at the heart of everything you do. It matters to our consumer, right? It's table stakes for them. And so as a result, it's for us too.
Well, Emma, we appreciate you joining us. We love the brand, love the name of it.
Yeah, what does Wildfang
Had us singing one of our favorite songs all morning.
I know. Are you going to sing it?
Oh, here we go.
You've never heard that. But what does Wildfang mean? What does it mean to you?
You know, when I was looking for a name for the company, I found this word Wildfang. It has German roots, and to me it sounded like it was either a rock band or it was a kid's book. and that's what I wanted for the brand, right? I wanted the ferociousness and rawness of the rock brand, and then I wanted the safety and comfort of the community. So hopefully it's got both.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you like it.
Of course. Did you bring us any clothes?
I did bring Gayle clothes.
Gayle? Oh, man, I thought it was for everybody. No, I'm joking. Thank you so much for joining us.
It is for everybody.
But she said she wasn't sure. No.
I would have wear it. You know me. I like all of it.
I promise I will hook all three of you up.
Yes.
I just wanted to start with the most fashionable.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, no.
Well done. Well done.
No, he wins in the fashion.
No,
Emma.
Gayle, you got it. Receive the compliment and let's move on.
No.